Na Virgo is the female version of the hustler, of the hustler. Virgo licious. How you doing, my cutie patootie, looking all this so yummy, so professional. Virgo, first things first, shaved. You're like, who is this? Is this the funny Armenian guy? Is this Yes, this is the funny Armenian guy. Are you ready for me to serve? Are you ready for me to slay, baby? Let's get into your reading, my dear Virgo. Hopefully that you're doing well. So this is going to be your reading from June 23rd to June 29th. And in this reading, we're going to see what happened in the past, present, and future. We're going to clarify the main challenge, energy, and get some advice. Okay, Virgo, so let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on. My cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. I love you, Virgo. I actually just did a deep cleaning. I did a deep cleaning at my space, at my place. Smells so good, feels so good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Them cards are like flying up. I don't do that. But we'll leave the Five of Cups to talk about that. I need to talk to you about the Five of Cups. Who did it and why? Virgo, licious. Okay, Virgos, now let's get into formation. Okay, Virgo, cutie patootie. Okay, so Virgo, your main energy and the challenge here is the Sun, which was actually the same for Taurus. Confirmation, bro, sprinkle, sprinkle. So at the bottom of the deck, there is the Nine of Swords. So this is a question you've been seeking for some sort of an answer. That's what I'm getting in here. There's trust issues going on, but I think that ultimately your main focus here is your own happiness. You could be dealing with the Leo. I'm getting here Pisceana, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be another water sign, Scorpio, okay, or Sagittarius. Okay, so Virgo, your main energy here has to do a lot with the specific situation, with the specific person where you're wanting to gain clarity. Is this the person that's going to bring you a lot of happiness? Is this somebody that you want to proceed forward? You know, I'm getting this energy like you starting to really, really embrace your life fully and start to fall back in love with life again. Okay, I'll get back to this and clarify. In the recent past, Five of Cups, the Hangman, Ace of Swords, major disappointment with somebody, possibly a water sign, a fallout. Five of Cups here shows you being in this place of like disappointment. There was a situation where somebody maybe didn't meet your expectation or fumbled you, or you know, they really disappointed you at a very deep level, and there was this sense of loss here. Ace of Swords here, there was somebody said something to you that hurt you, or maybe there was some sort of a truth that was hidden from you. We're gonna find out more. Now, in the present moment, there is the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. Okay, so in the present moment, somebody here is headed towards a direction where they are avoiding like telling you the truth or telling you what actually happened with the Knight of Swords, with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, trust issues. And there is the Lovers here, okay? So you want answers. You want to know what happened, who did it and why, what is the reason, what is the reason that this person is kind of running away. I see them like kind of distancing themselves or, you know, kind of being unavailable. We're going to find out more. Now, in the near future, there is the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the King of Wands. In the near future, choices, decisions, okay? A lot of decisions, a lot of options in front of you, dear Virgo, that you're gonna need to make from. And there is also the Four of Wands, the King of Wands. So in the near future, there is this energy of wanting to reconcile with somebody or, you know, get back together, possibly marriage, commitment, but you want to know the truth because there is something here that you may know, but it's probably half of the truth. And you want to know, you want to see the entire picture. Just like I love my Virgos, you want to see the entire puzzle. King of Wands. And then when you actually are in this place of kind of not demanding, because you're not demanding, but you are like giving this person ultimatum to tell the truth. And that's what I see here with the King of Wands. Somebody headed towards that direction to make things right with you, okay, and bring you the answers that you are seeking. So let's find out. Okay, so let's clarify the Sun here in the present moment for you, dear Virgo-licious. I'm a serve delish. Okay, so the Sun here, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Strength card, which is the Leo card, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting chills. You're holding on to a connection, you're holding on to a relationship, okay, where there is a lot of love. There is a lot of love between you and this person here. I am strongly getting here, okay, with the lovers here. And the strength card, there is a very, very strong connection between you and this person, but somebody here abandoned, somebody here left. I'm getting here, maybe you're not talking to this person in the present moment. There also could have been some sort of a financial loss, because the Five of Pentacles here is about, you know, money as well, and the Five of Pentacles is about poverty. It's about maybe somebody took money from you or whatever it happened, or maybe it could be, you know, somebody used your resources, your time, your energy, right, your presence here, you know. And I'm just getting the sense of you really, really asking yourself this question, like, I am seeking happiness and I'm wanting answers, but I just want to know, where is this person? Why did they disappear? I'm getting here a disappearance. Somebody here just kind of this kind of maybe ghosting mode, but maybe like minimal communication. You do love this person, and I'm strongly getting here you're really controlling your urge to even reach out to this person. You're being very cutie patootie, very demure, very mindful. Okay, so there is trust issues. We ain't gonna sugarcoat none. I'm gonna keep it real. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let's talk about in the recent past. There was some sort of a disappointment, maybe major fallout that happened between you and another person. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Okay, so in the recent past, there possibly could have been a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be. I'm seeing here Queen of Wands, the Emperor, King of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Somebody here is a mother. Some of you could have children with this person, or this person has children with somebody else. There is this energy of lack of nourishment, okay? Lack of really practicality, and somebody who, a person might have just said things to you, but where is the actions? You know, where is the actual, factual, natural actions of this person taking care of you and nurturing you? I do see a lot of love, but I'm getting this energy of you and this person like drifting apart and disconnecting from one another. Okay, that's why the Queen of Wands here, the Emperor here, possibly because maybe there was someone else involved into the picture. Or, you know, over time, you know, when relationships or friendships or connections, they kind of drift apart, there is a question that we need to ask ourselves. Why is this happening? What is it that I did or this person did that we can work on to improve? And I think that there was this lack of accountability and ownership of somebody else's end to really look at that situation from that perspective. The Hangman here in the recent past is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Aquarius energy here again as well. A lot of you, I'm seeing here two storylines, and I'm going to keep it real, as you know. Many of you were going back and forth with this person with the Two of Pentacles, whether you should reconcile with this individual or not. Okay, let's just put it this way. The Judgment here is talking about a decision here that you had to make, a major decision, epiphany. Maybe you realize something about this person. The Two of Pentacles here is going back and forth. Should I reconcile? Should I not? What should I do? The other storyline that I'm going to keep it real is that there was potentially a third-party situation. You see there's three people in the Three of Cups, right? Now, maybe someone else was involved into the picture, and this kind of like threw you off. That's why the Hangman here is that you were hesitating. You could have dealt with the Pisceana. You were just kind of like hesitating. You know, you wanted the truth. You wanted the answer. Why is this person acting this way? Why all of a sudden they started pulling back, right? So Virgo, let me serve and slay. The Ace of Swords here in the recent past, Virgo, is clarified by the Hermit. I love you so much, but tell me, which Virgo reading, the Hermit, the Hermit hasn't come out yet. So in the recent past, you see even the cards aren't confirming. You try to seek the truth. This is the card of a Virgo. I love this card because this is about seeking the truth. This is about solitude and not rushing into making assumptions, but trying to connect the dots. So the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. Just wow. Because Seven of Swords here is about trust issues. You see somebody here is tiptoeing. They're stealing the sword, and they're walking on eggshells. And the Seven of Swords here is also in the present moment for it. It's a different deck, but you see what I'm saying? So in the recent past, many of you were trying to understand what is it that was being hidden from you. You were trying to, Virgo, your readings are, I love your readings because it's like I'm playing the detective here. I'm like trying to reveal the truth. So in the recent past, many of you were in this place of like wanting to seek the truth, find out the truth to see what happened, who did it and why, what was the reason, okay? What was the motive of this person's behavior towards you? Trust issues. You wanted the truth. So let's talk about the Nine of Wands. Why is this person avoiding this situation? Somebody here is really hurt, okay? They have a lot of wounds within themselves. So let's clarify the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands here, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of earth sign energy here as well, and fire. So somebody here is realizing that, they might have been in this situation because there was family between the two of you. Maybe for some of you, maybe there was children involved. That's why they were committed to you, right? The Ten of Pentacles in the middle. The Hierophant is about commitment towards energy, but it became heavy. Ten of Wands is about this person just realizing that maybe it was becoming overwhelming for them. Even if you didn't have children, but it just all of a sudden, this commitment became heavy for them. This sense of relationship, serious committed relationship kind of became heavy for them. And I'm getting this energy of this person possibly could have started doing things or saying things with the Seven of Swords, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is the actual card of the Seven of Swords in the original deck. Doing things that might have kind of made you question what is going on behind. Do they have another lover in the background or what? So the Seven of Swords, let's clarify the Seven of Swords here in the recent past, dear Virgo. The Seven of Swords here is clarified by the Justice, Libra energy, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. A lot of you were questioning if this person was actually being honest and truthful towards you. There is the Ace of Cups. Their love, was it coming from a pure place? Were they really, really into you? Was there really true love and commitment towards you? In the present moment, I strongly feel like here that one of the reasons why you are holding space, you're keeping this person probably at base because there is a lot of trust issues. There's a lot of questions that you're having. You want the justice. You want the truth. You want to know the truth. And a lot of you are also healing. Many of you are disappointed and probably in this situation where you're like, why did this happen? And I'm sending you a big hug, my beautiful Virgo. Yeah, a lot of trust issues here, okay, with this person. And for some of you, this could be being at the point of separating from this person, possibly divorced, or, cutting somebody out of your life. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. Virgo, I keep it real. That's the reason we all here, sprinkle, sprinkle. So let's clarify the lovers here to gain a little bit more clarity. The lovers here is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. And then there is the Ten of Cups. Many of you are still wanting to see if you can work it out with this person. You want the truth. There is family, there is the truth. And you want to know the absolute truth of what happened. Was this person doing things behind your back? Like, what were their motives here, okay? And again, I want to mention that the third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could also be a job. It could be family members intervening into this situation. A lot of cultural aspects. You don't want to just, so that's why you're standing still with the Knight of Pentacles, right? You don't want to just get divorced or get separated from this person right away, my dear Virgo. You're in this, sorry, not the middle finger, I'm sorry. Sorry. This is a freaking blooper, but, you don't want to be in this place of like, you don't want to be in this place of like, I'm gonna separate right away, because you want to collect data. You want to collect all of the details and connect the dots together here. So in the present moment, the lover here is talking about that you still love this person. There is a lot of care for this individual. There's family possibly involved. So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups here, there's too many. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The Seven of Cups, a decision and choices, is clarified by the World, the Page of Swords, and the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so I strongly feel like here that many of you are going to give this person the chance to really, really make up their mind. You're still gonna explore your options. You're still gonna do, some of you could be like traveling just to get this out of your mind. You might want to end things with this person, and you might want to communicate. You might want to be like, you know what, if you're taking it too long, I'm gonna end things with you and I'm gonna move forward towards a completely different direction here. Okay, because the Temperance and the Page of Swords here is talking about you basically, one of the main things that you're ultimately looking forward to, the choices, is communication. And it's going to be clear communication. You want the truth. Otherwise, Even if this person comes back towards you, you're still gonna be in this place of like, I'm not sure if I want to continue in this dynamic already because it's been taking forever. Somebody here is kind of like delaying. Someone here is taking their time. They know you're waiting. They know that you're in this place of like wanting the answers. So the Four of Wands here in the near future is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, so your intuition here is telling you that there is something that's about to happen. Okay, somebody here is gonna come forward to you with communication. Okay, with talk. They're gonna talk to you about what exactly happened. There is a sense of here intuition, okay, being your guide. And with the Four of Wands here, when this person comes around, they're gonna try to pay you back something. I don't know what it is. They're gonna pay you back. They're also gonna try to create this sense of equal give and take exchange energy for you. And I think that they're going to start taking actions towards what they are saying. And they will come at a time when you probably have thought already you've moved on from this person. You don't want to do anything with them. Let's clarify the King of Wands here. The King of Wands here is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is about working things out. Remember, my dear Virgo, when I said that this person is coming forward to you, they're coming around with the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisceana, another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn. So this person is coming back because they want to, first of all, bring this conflict resolution, bring you a brand new beginning, a new beginning in love, and want to work things out. Three of Pentacles. Now, the truth here has to do a lot with you. When this person reveals something to you, I'm just feeling very heavy for you. I just feel like that you're in a very difficult situation right now. A lot of you are not wanting to let go of this person. You're still holding on to them, but also your happiness comes first. You know, you may love somebody here a lot and you may appreciate them and love them, but you may just choose to love them from distance, at least for now. Okay, because there is this sense of abandonment, betrayal that you have had, my dear Virgo, and I think that's a very difficult feeling to really shake it off real quick, because it's going to take time for you to, first of all, process. And even if this person comes back, you're going to want to see the tangible changes in this person's behavior, even if they're coming back to actually like bring a conflict resolution and talk to you about what happened, okay, and reveal something to you. Let's clarify the advice. Let's get some advice for you. What is the advice for my Virgos? Okay, so Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, whenever this appears, this is always indicating somebody coming back from the past, okay, a past person returning. Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Devil. Yeah, okay, so the Devil, spiritual, strong sexual, spiritual connection between you and this person. The High Priestess and the Devil together. It's about desire. Some of you also, I'm just going to keep it real, there could be a strong sexual connection with this person. But the advice here is to heal things and move on. To heal things and move on, okay? Some of you could be wanting to really have this closure and forgiveness with this person and move on. But I do get the sense of here, you, again, the High Priestess here is twice, right? It's talking about you, as you find out the truth, there's going to be a story of forgiveness. First of all, a self-forgiveness, story of self-forgiveness, and then being able to move forward. The Devil here is also revealing things that were unhealthy, maybe codependency, maybe substance abuse, maybe somebody here had some attachment issues. Does this person need to go to therapy? Do you need to go to a couples therapy? Do you need to see somebody here that can also help you to facilitate, you know, the healing of this relationship in order for both of you to move forward, dear Virgo? Because I strongly feel like here that with the Six of Swords, you want transition, you want change. You want to move from these choppy waters, from this uncertainty to a more peaceful time, especially when your season is approaching, right? We're getting into Cancer and then Leo and then your season. You want more stability, because I strongly feel like here that many of you are aiming for like having, like, I don't know if you can call it like absolute happiness and an absolute sense of stability when your season comes up. Mercury retrograde is going to happen in the sign of Leo, so that's going to bring a lot of things up to the surface. People are going to start resurfacing, so take it as it resonates. But we're going to see what is the animal guide message here for you. And I think by your birthday, a lot of things like the chaos is going to settle down finally. So your animal guide message here is Four of Air, and it says koala. Thoroughly think through things before making a decision. Continuing to overanalyze, Virgo, it's your word, overanalyze, isn't going to get you any closer to a resolution. But meditation and prayer will bring the answers you seek. Wow. Proceed forward to watch this reading. If you have been seeking for answers, this is about you also taking the introspection, right? Thoroughly looking into the situation from a perspective of, we already have the hermit coming up. It's no problem for you to get into the hermit mode just like that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's about you thoroughly looking at the situation because you don't want to disconnect and divorce and separate right away, whatever your situation here is. But you want to take it from a perspective of, what am I seeing here? Is there anything within me that I need to look at? You are actually going to get closer to a resolution through this peace of mind and maybe meditation and breath work and stabilizing your nervous system. That's what I encourage a lot of people to really be in this place of like stability and focus on what's important for them and their happiness, and not overanalyze all the situations. Because when we worry about something, it's like a pendulum and it just gains momentum. So you want to focus on the best case scenario, best case possible for you, and focus on your own happiness. First things first, and then let the answers come towards you. So my dear Virgo-licious, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. I'm your funny Armenian guy, and you're my